Hey guys, DB Right here, and today we are diving into what if Gotenks remained fused. So, let's get straight into it by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. Graham Stephan, you rock. Want to learn about real wealth? Check out his channel. Our story begins. The Buu saga from Dragon Ball Z had come to its close, and the Z warriors had entered a new era of peace. Gohan had married Videl, while a joyful occasion they couldn't celebrate with everyone. Goku training on King Kai's world, Vegeta training in the Grav Chamber. Even Bulma was too busy. So, approximately a month after the events of Battle of the Gods, and with the news of Videl's pregnancy, Gohan and Videl decide to have a second ceremony for all their loved ones. It was a time of happiness and celebration, especially for Goten and Trunks. They were in particularly high spirits, as everyone gathered to celebrate Gohan and Videl's wedding. The wedding was a grand affair, held at Capsule Corp, with decorations that sparkled in the sunlight, and a feast that could feed an army. Friends and family from all over the world had come to join in the festivities. The air was filled with laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses, everyone toasting to the happy couple. As the festivities continued, Goten and Trunks decided to have a little sparring match. Play around, get a bit of training in, why not? They are boys after all. Their playful energy was infectious, and soon they actually decided to fuse into Gotenks, show off some new unorthodox techniques, and get a little bit of training in their fused form. However, the 30 minutes of their fusion were almost up when suddenly a pink mystical energy entrapped Gotenks. It was an uncomfortable and slightly painful experience and sensation. As the mystical ring binding them released, Gotenks realized he was still fused. 30 minutes were up, but the fusion dance had not worn off. What? It's a hilarious panic. Gotenks ran to both groups of their parents and all the adults at the wedding, begging them for help. It was a chaotic and comical scene. "Mom, Dad, help! We're stuck like this!" Gotenks shouted, his arms a mix of Gotens and Trunks, both their characteristic traits. Chi-Chi looked bewildered. "What do you mean stuck?" Bulma's eyes widened. "Oh no, this is not good. Goku, do something!" Goku simply scratched his head. "I know. We'll use the Dragon Balls, Bulma. You always have a set handy, right?" Bulma nodded. "Of course I do. I just use them to reduce my age, but they should still work." As Bulma gathered the Dragon Balls together, everyone watched with bated breath. Shenron was summoned, and as he appeared, his majesty before them. "Why have you summoned me? Tell me your wish." "Shenron, Gotenks has remained fused. We wish for you to defuse him immediately." Shenron focused with all his power, trying his best to grant the wish. And with all his power, he went on to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Shenron is suddenly shocked. Nothing had happened. His power was useless. "I cannot grant this wish. The magical force binding Gotenks exceeds my power," Shenron declared as he simply disappears. Everyone reacted with a hilarious shock. Vegeta, crossing his arms, scowling. "What do you mean he couldn't do it?" Gotenks wailed, I'm gonna be stuck like this forever! Piccolo tried to calm everyone down. There must be another way. We can't give up just yet. Krillin chuckled. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Gotenks was not amused. Interesting? This is a disaster! Goku remained optimistic. Don't worry, Gotenks. We'll figure this out. Maybe Whis or Beerus can help. Bulma agreed. Great idea, Goku. Let's head back to Capsule Corp and contact them. As the main group made their way inside of Capsule Corp, Bulma would get into contact with Whis in that way she does in the manga and anime. The wedding continued with laughter and joy, despite the unexpected twist of Gotenks' predicament, which admittedly added a unique and humorous element to the celebration, making it a day no one would ever forget. At Capsule Corp, Bulma quickly set up a communication device in order to contact Whis, and Beerus, and, well, Whis and Beerus had answered right away. After all, Bulma just had to bribe them with food and they'd be well on their way. Whis greeted them with a smile. Ah, Goku, Bulma. What seems to be the problem? Goku explained the situation. Whis, Beerus, we need your help. Gotenks is stuck in his fused form, and Shenron can't undo it. Beerus chuckled. Stuck, you say? How amusing. Race! Pack up our bags, we're off to Earth. I assume Bulma will have a lot of tasty treats waiting for us on our arrival? As luck would have it, definitely. After all, this is a wedding after all. Whis nodded thoughtfully. Indeed, this is quite the predicament. Let's see what I can do. As Whis and Beerus arrived, they could see Gotenks was still in his fused form, and Whis waved his staff, and a beam of light enveloped Gotenks. For a moment. It seemed like the fusion would break, but the light faded. Gotenks remained unchanged. Whis frowned. It appears the magical force binding them is quite strong. This will require a more delicate touch. Beerus suggested. Delicate touch? Just blast them apart! Whis shook his head. Now, Lord Beerus, we don't want to harm them. Let's try something else. Whis began to chant an incantation, and the room filled with a soft, glowing light. Gotenks felt a strange sensation, like he was being pulled in two complete different directions. But just as quickly as it started, the sensation stopped, and Gotenks was still fused. This isn't working! We're gonna be stuck like this forever! Gotenks exclaimed in frustration. Goku tried to reassure him. Don't give up, Gotenks. We'll find a way. I promise you. Bulma pondered. Maybe we need to find the source of the magical energy that's binding them. There must be a way to break it. Piccolo agreed. I think we should investigate this further. But for now, let's try to make the best of the situation by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. And so began the hilarious and chaotic days of Gotenks. He would be shared in a sort of mixed family custody agreement. Gotenks spent time with both Goku and Chi-Chi, as well as Vegeta and Bulma, leading to a series of comical yet heartwarming moments you could just imagine. At Goku and Chi-Chi's house, Gotenks tried to help with chores, but his super strength and over enthusiasm, and just bold cockiness often led to unintended consequences and disastrous results. One morning, Chi-Chi asked him to help with the laundry. Just be careful with the washing machine, okay? Chi-Chi had warned. No problem, Mom, Gotenks replied confidently. Bit awkward calling her Mom when, of course, Bulma was also his mum. However, Gotenks' enthusiasm got the better of him and he accidentally overloaded the washing machine. It started shaking violently and soon soap bubbles were everywhere. Chi-Chi sighed. Gotenks, what did I just say about being careful? Gotenks grinned sheepishly. Sorry, Mom, I'll clean this up. Meanwhile, at Capsule Corp, Vegeta tried to train Gotenks, but their sessions often turned into playful competitions. One day, Vegeta had challenged Gotenks to a gravity chamber workout. Let's see if you can handle this, boy. Vegeta smirked, cranking up the machine. Gotenks accepted the challenge with a determined look. Bring it on, Dad! As they trained, Bulma watched from the control room, shaking her head with amusement. Those two are like kids in a candy store. Despite the challenges, Gotenks' time with both families ultimately brought them closer together. Shared meals, played games, and even had movie nights. The Fusion's predicament became a bonding experience for everyone. One evening, as they all gathered for dinner at Capsule Corp, Gotenks couldn't help but feel grateful for the love and support of his family and friends. You know, this isn't so bad, Gotenks admitted. It's kind of fun being with everyone. Luffy smiled. That's the spirit, Gotenks. We'll figure this out together. Bulma raised her glass. To family and friends, and to finding a solution. Everyone cheered, and the room was filled with laughter and joy. Despite the unexpected twist of the wedding celebrations, Gotenks' ordeal became a legendary story that would be told for generations. As the sun set on dinner that night, Gotenks reflected on the adventure. He had faced a challenge, but with the support of his friends and family, he had learned to overcome it and at least make the best of the current situation. You know, even though it was scary, I'm glad we went through this. It showed us how strong we really are. Vegeta nodded. He sort of reacted. Gotenks laughed. But next time, let's try not to get stuck in a fusion, and let's go ahead and find that solution. Everyone agreed, and laughter of joy filled the Z Warriors, ultimately celebrating the incident. Hey, they just celebrated the wedding, celebrate the incident. This would be a challenge. This was a new path, a new story. And everyone known that. They would find a solution to Gotenks' problem. But until now, they just simply made the best of it. And this is where we will be leaving this chapter. So what did you guys think? I did have to sort of improvise a little bit of the script I had written. Apparently there was some slight mistakes with the script that made me improvise a little bit. But over and all, I'm telling the story that I'm proud to tell. So, what did you guys think anyway? Drop a comment, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel, and we will continue this story even further as we uncover the mystery of what caused this incident.